Okay, here I'm just going to show you one of the ways to organize your project browser. So obviously as the drawing progresses, you're going to have a lot more different kinds of drawings in here: planning application drawings, fire drawings, DAC. So there's going to be a lot of different plans, and it's going to be a little bit messy. So I'll show you one of the methods. There's different ways of doing this. This is one of the ways you can do it. So I've just gone ahead and renamed my plans just to give them a better order: level 1, level 2. I just called them 0, 0, 0, 1 so they stay in order. Planning application and ground floor, first floor. I'm going to just do those two for now. Now, in order to organize these views, what we're going to do is we're going to add a new project parameter to our project. Now, what that's going to do is, I'll show you now. So click on project parameters, and we've got this option box, and we can now add a new project parameter. Now, because this can be used for very complicated things, we're going to use it for a very simple thing. We're just going to give our project a documentation stage. So for, like I said, so we're going to have planning and fire and disability access. So there's different documentation stages that our projects are going to have. So we're going to get that new parameter, called that. So this one is common. It's a text parameter, because that's what it is, the name, but we're going to group it under graphics. That's just because that's where the information here is. So as we see, as you activate this now, it's going to appear down here somewhere. So project parameter, we want it to be just a text parameter, name, under graphics. That's an instance because it's for this project, so as we'll see now. And then it needs to fall under a category. So under categories, we're going to look for view, because this is going to affect the different views we have. So if we find views, check it, and press OK. So now we've made a new parameter, project parameter, press OK, and you'll see it just came in down here. So what that does is it means that we can now, in our planning view, we can now actually name this, say, 0 planning. Oops, sorry, I just deleted that. Planning application, whatever. Okay, so what that's done now is give that a name. I can now go into my other view now as well, and I can sorry, change this. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to change the document to planning. Okay, so obviously it hasn't done anything much yet. It's just given us a new title over here. But what we can do now is we can, under our user face, so in view, so we're going to organize the settings of this project browser. In the user interface, you'll see browser organization. So click on that. There's a few different ones here already set in for phases, and you can mess around with those if you want. So I'm going to show you how I can set a new one. So click on new, and we're going to call this documentation stage again. So I've created a new kind of view, or new method of grouping the view. So we've made a new one anyway. We're now going to group them. So what we're going to do here is we're going to group them. Yeah, we're going to group them by documentation stage, and then by family. Actually, no, we'll click none for now. I'll show you that just. So all we're doing now is we're going to group our views by their documentation stage. So press OK, tick the box, and press apply. And now what you see up here is we've got, instead of our old views, we've got views, documentation stage, and we've got planning application. Okay, and there's our two plans. Now at the moment all the rest of our drawings are in as question marks, because I'll show you, we're going to fix that now. So if we say go to one of our elevations, I didn't need to open it actually, go to an elevation and we'll change it to something again, let's make this existing. so I'll change it to planning as well. So what that's done now is we've moved our elevation up in here, but as you can see, things are going to get messy up here again now. We're going to have elevations, floor plans all into one under one tab, and you can do that if you want, but I prefer to tidy this up a little more because it'll help when you have lots of different. Obviously, you're going to get all your planning application views, plans, site plans. So let me show you how to do that. So what we're going to do is, sorry, my computer's acting up. So we're going to go back into our project browser and we're going to edit this organization kind of property we've put in here. So we're going to group them by the documentation stage, and then by their family. Now that's because views are actually families as well in Revit, and plan views and elevation views are different family views, if that makes sense. So you'll see now when I apply this, it'll break up our elevations and our plans into separate categories instead of them all mixing into one. So that's what that does. So now you can have your planning application, you can have floor plans, elevations, and say I'm not going to open that elevation. You can edit your view settings just by clicking on it on the project browser and then going over here. So we're going to change this, the detail level to coarse, leave the scale, this planning application. So we're now actually going to create a default template view from that, because PA elevations. This is just a fast way of changing all of your views to the same. So if we go back into our question mark elevations, because we haven't set what any of the settings are, we haven't set the project, the template. So if we just apply a view template that we just made of our elevations, apply, okay, and it's now moved all the elevations into your planning document folders. These are all your planning elevations, and you edit them in those views. And then when you get to another stage, when you continue working, say you get to your floor plans and you want to move to a fire plan, so we'll just duplicate our floor plan with detailing. So I'll duplicate everything in the model. Duplicating with detailing means it brings the annotations as well as the model within the view. So once we copy that, we're going to then rename it 00 to fire application ground floor plan. And then if we just go into our documentation stage, and maybe we'll call that, sorry, oh, you need to make sure not to move your mouse with my hands hitting it. So if you go to our fire plan and delete this, and I'm just going to create a new document stage in here called 02 fire application, and click that, and then you'll see now it automatically give you a new project kind of area where you have your fire application, and now you have your floor plans, and there's your fire floor plans. So then within this view, it's completely separate to your planning application, your fire view. You can then go in and make the changes you need in here in terms of annotations, in terms of your lines and your visibility. And another fast way, I'll just quickly show you this as well in Revit. No, I'll do that in a different video, no point. Okay, that's that for now.